Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
It's the NOTORIOUS. You just lay down slow. It looks like the notorious Conor McGregor was in studio with Quavo from the Migos, and they were enjoying what looked like a hell of a night, man. I mean, I know a lot of you guys probably haven't been, but if you've ever been vibing out in the studio, whether you're making a song, you're with somebody making a song, when there's people around, it's a really good vibe, man. It's definitely a vibe, and especially if you got your favorite controlled substances, whether it be alcohol, weed, or even cocaine. And now, I hate to bring this up, but man, it's the motherfucking head honcho of the Migos. Got dope like Pablo, cutthroat like Pablo. Fuck you talking about, man, and it's no secret. There's been multiple rumors of Conor McGregor potentially being all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Now, I got nothing wrong with the hell. This was a environment. I believe Conor McGregor was celebrating his 30th birthday either the day before or the day of. So Conor McGregor was doing his thug thizzle, and we also know Conor McGregor's a huge fan of rap. The Migos are the biggest rap group in the world. But with that being said, there was a fun little moment where Conor McGregor was sparring for a second with Quavo from the Migos. And what I found funny in that part, and this really is a little bit of a topic. I'm going to take this actually into an MMA topic. We're going to spin this off, but I know the beginning of this sounds a little gossipy. You're like, oh wow, Conor was sparring with the Migos. I don't give a fuck. No, for one, it was interesting and fun. For two, if you saw the little sparring session, Conor McGregor might have popped Quavo a little bit in the stomach, you know what I'm saying? A little hard. It wasn't nothing big, but at the same time, it definitely made Quavo jump a little like, oh, okay, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't nothing serious, but with that being said, I really think it's not a big deal, but at the same time, I do like to see this because there's a lot more people from the hip-hop world coming into the MMA world. I mean, I've seen Wiz Khalifa looking like a goddamn Bellator fighter in some of his sparring footage. Okay, maybe not a Bellator fighter, but you get the point. He could maybe LFA. I'm just saying, Wiz Khalifa, I mean, 50 Cent's doing his thug thizzle with Bellator. I mean, he's possibly called out Rampage Jackson. Do I think 50 Cent's gonna fight MMA? No, but I do find it interesting, and actually I don't know the word for it. I find it interesting and also dope that there's a lot more people from the MMA world and the hip-hop world kind of mixing, because that's kind of my mix. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with MMA, I fuck with hip-hop, but I know that's not like the biggest, like there's not a whole lot of people from the hip-hop community that really mess with the UFC yet. I know the sport's growing. We got Tyron Woodley dropping the motherfucking mixtape, and hell, they were in the studio here this night with Conor McGregor and Quavo. I wouldn't be surprised if Conor McGregor, you hear him on a song. And I don't know, we might have talked about this before, but man, you don't think Conor McGregor could at least make one hit? You're motherfucking crazy, dog. They got the Catch Me Outside girl. Her new name is the motherfucking Bad Baby, and I'm telling you, when you hear she's the Catch Me Outside girl, you're like, I don't even want to fucking hear her song. But if you just heard the song first, that shit is a banger. That Gucci flip-flops, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. That's one of those deals where if you don't know who sings it, you're like, yo, this is one of the hardest songs I've fucking heard this year. You're like, what? That's the Catch Me Outside girl? You couldn't find out she's motherfucking clearly got a ghostwriter or something. She's talking about, fuck it, hit your bitch in my socks. I'm like, what the fuck? Ain't this a little fucking 15-year-old kid? God damn, you know what I'm saying? But the song is banging. So all I'm saying, Conor McGregor in the studio, and I've been in the studio before, bro. It don't matter who you are in the studio. You can get a motherfucker to get on the track. It can be somebody you never thought would rap. You're in the studio, vibing out, rocking out, doing your thing, intoxicated, inebriated, whatever the fuck happens. Quavo steps out the studio one time. Man, Conor McGregor was in that booth. I don't know if we'll ever hear the tracks, but I'm telling you right now, Conor McGregor spit some fire that night. Because, like I said, if you've been in the studio situation, man, Motherfucking Kevin Durant fucked around and got on Wale's album back in the day. And Kevin Durant's not even one of the most talkative people, but that's just like one of those situations, bro. You're in the studio with somebody that is making a hit, somebody that is making an album. You're feeling it. Hey, I got an idea. Let's go spit that shit. I'm just saying. And you see Conor McGregor's shot glasses motherfucking drink pretty empty right there. And then he was sparring. I mean, you know, it looked like a fun night. Great time for Conor McGregor, who recently celebrated his birthday, and also his wife, I believe, announced that she's pregnant with their second child. So hopefully we'll see Conor McGregor back in the MMA octagon sooner rather than later. But hey, it is what it is. In the meantime, in between time, he's living his best life. Can't be mad at that. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And before we go, shout out to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the bell right next to it so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And this is the hardest working MMA channel on YouTube. We provide daily updates, predictions, betting advice. We do songs, we do fantasy fights. We've interviewed Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley, Bruce Lechimedio, and Felony Charles Bennett, all in just 1 year as an MMA channel. We're one of the fastest growing MMA channels on the net, but we're still small, so make sure you guys go check out the Full-Time MMA Dojo if you want to learn how you can become a full-time MMA black belt. And while you're there, you can see where this MMA channel started from, some of the goals we have for the channel, and even more cool videos just like this one if you enjoyed it. So thanks again to all the full-time MMA white belts that have hit the subscribe button, and also if you're just lurking and this is your first time seeing a video, appreciate that as well. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOG.